Hi, this is Ron Funch, and you're no, that's not my name. Use this whole thing. This is Ron Funches, and you're listening to Laughs or Else. I don't know what the or else is. I assume it's like crying.
Laugh or else.
So welcome back to the Laugh or Else radio show. My name is Tim Radicek, and the music you're hearing is from a classic film called Little Shop of Horrors, which has surfaced in the news lately.
Well, less about the film, but more about the Broadway adaptation. Well, actually, the film was the adaptation.
Of course.
But I know what a big Broadway fan you are, Tim.
Oh, please.
Yes, so you might be interested in this.
They call me the Broadway Kid.
They call you something. But little known fact that I just found out today, a limited amount of shows ran before this 4th of July weekend on one of my all-time favorites, Little Shop of Horrors.
What do you mean, here in Chicago?
No, in New York.
Oh, on the actual Broadway.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, off Broadway, but yes.
On Broadway, off Broadway.
You know, it's off Broadway, on Broadway. You know what I mean. Taking place in New York's City Center were 3 performances, just 3, of the Howard Ashman, Alan Menken Broadway masterpiece. Starring some currently recognizable names, actually, such as Jake Gyllenhaal as Seymour and Taran Killam. Do you know who that is from SNL?
Yes, but I don't know about Seymour being Gyllenhaal. That's kind of awkward.
Apparently,
he's a lot taller than Rick Moranis.
All right, well, I don't know. But either way, apparently he has a really good voice, a good singing voice. And if you look at the pictures, he actually portrays a pretty good Seymour.
There's pictures of this?
Yes, yeah, look it up. I could post some to our Facebook later or something. But anyway, Taran Killam played the sadistic dentist.
Oh, yeah. The one that was Steve Martin. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a dentist.
Yep.
Did you ever see the... Oh, no, that's the Rocky Horror Show. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm not a fan, actually.
Me neither.
Okay.
I was dragged to the live show here, though.
Let me guess, a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah. No thanks. But perhaps the most magical part of these performances was the reprisal of the original Audrey herself. You can hear her singing in this.
Suddenly Zemo.
Ellen Greene. Greene began her stint in the off-Broadway musical over 30 years ago and starred in the 1986 movie that we're playing this clip from. Apparently the 64 years old, was nothing less than spectacular, and all 3 shows were sold out.
Of course.
I mean, I would have probably given one of my butt cheeks to be able to see this live and in person.
That would be kind of awkward when you sat down after that.
Possibly, but...
lean over like you had the George's wallet.
Oh, Seinfeld. But it bears mentioning that this was one of the first movies I ever remember.
That makes Rick Moranis 62.
Oh my God.
He's been retired from movies for like 10 years now.
Well, he's been doing, I guess, some voiceover stuff.
Yeah, for like cartoons and Disney and stuff.
He's 5'1". I am taller than Rick Moranis.
Yes. Have you not seen Ghostbusters?
I have, but I mean, it's hard to put that in perspective when you're seeing
when
someone
he hugs
on TV.
Sigourney Weaver.
I don't know how tall she is. Maybe
when he's the
6
gatekeeper and she's the... Come on. Sigourney Weaver's like average.
Well, either way, this movie jump-started my life as a fangirl, all right? Because Rick Moranis was my very first crush.
Really?
Yes.
He was Dark Helmet.
Yes, because he was all my favorite movies. Spaceballs.
That one with Tom Arnold's funny.
Bully. Yes, yep. That was a little bit later, but yeah, both Ghostbusters.
And then he was the coach of Little Giants.
Yep.
That was a good movie.
But by the time that came out, I was a little more into Devon Sawa, who was in that movie.
Who?
Devon Sawa.
Don't know.
He played, I forget the character's name in Little Giants, but you were never a teenage girl, so maybe
that's true.
It means nothing to you. He played Casper.
Okay. The ghost?
Good. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
Well, even though it was like an animated cartoon thing.
It wasn't animated.
Well, he wasn't
He was in the end. They
Oh.
showed him. All right, never mind.
He was the little boy that was Casper?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's different. That's not like he's the CGI ghost on the screen.
No, no.
That would mean he was just the voice. All right, please continue.
You're so critical today.
I'm just not wanting to step all over your article.
No, that's fine. I'm just giving you the roots.
Hey, Bill, Ted, John.
Bill said,
You see what you've done here? You've derailed everything. We came in here with a plan, and then you're like, well, what do you guys do? It's radio. What do you do?
You're farting all over our plan.
What is your show about? What do you do? What do you do? You trying to be like Howard Stern?
Yeah. Well, maybe if you listen to the show,
No,
you might figure out what we do.
He'd rather talk.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, she's reprising her own role on the off-Broadway show.
It's already over, but
There are clips on the internet. I don't know if it's from that particular show, but you could watch the entirety of the Broadway play on YouTube. I was looking at it earlier.
I know because I got you thinking about it.
Yeah.
I spent the whole afternoon after I saw this listening to the soundtrack and annoying the crap out of my boyfriend singing along to it. So
Suddenly Seymour.
but
I like it. What's the other one? Oh no, it's from Greece. I was just singing Beauty School Dropout.
get your Broadway shows straight.
Come on,
brother. But yes, moving on from Little Shop of Horrors.
Zing.
I'm not sure what that means, but okay. So Dylan Roof. You know this guy?
Of course.
Yes.
Who doesn't?
Okay, well, sister of Dylan Roof, who's the guy who shot and killed 9 people at the Emmanuel African...
Oh, you mean the guy who got Confederate flags banned?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
See, yeah. Everybody knows this guy.
Yes.
How do you mess that up? How do you
That's another story for another show, I suppose.
No, I'm saying it's like the toothbrush mustache that Hitler wore. Nobody in history can ever wear it again because of that guy.
I know.
So now, you know what was funny? I was in Markham, Illinois on Thursday. Markham is pretty poor. It's predominantly black. And I was in this grocery store because what I do is I visit a lot of grocery stores. And in walked this little country boy. He was like 5'0" 100 nothing pounds. And he's wearing a Confederate flag shirt.
Wow.
I swear to God, when he walked in the door, I heard the record stop. Like,
oh, jeez.
and all eyes were on this guy. And like, I don't know if he was too dumb to notice that he was the center of attention, or he just didn't care. But he didn't have the demeanor of a guy that can handle that kind of pressure from like an entire store of people.
Being the center of attention for wearing a Confederate flag. Yes.
But thanks for doing that. The world needed to get rid of Dukes of Hazzard reruns.
Yeah. Well, not sure if you heard about this story, but the sister of Dylan Roof, who, like I was saying, was the guy who shot and killed 9 people at the Emmanuel African Methodist Episcopal Church.
Oh, that's a mouthful.
That's a mouthful, yes. In Charleston, South Carolina, a couple weeks ago, is having herself a little bridezilla moment.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
She'd get upset about not having pink cake on her body.
Well, Amber Roof is her name. She was supposed to have her wedding on June 21st, which...
day after my birthday.
Aw. You guys should have celebrated together.
Wow.
But
I was busy getting messed up.
yes.
Hanging out with Big J. Okerson.
Yes, and I have videos of Tim.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, no, I was listening to Big J. Okerson.
Oh, yeah.
And crying while laughing. So, anyway, obviously we know 4 days prior the shooting occurred. And Amber and her fiance, Michael Teo,
like the football player from who had the imaginary girlfriend?
Not him.
Monte Teo?
Whatever.
Yeah.
They called off the event out of respect to the victims, apparently. However, they created a fundraising page to cover the cost of the lost wedding.
Uh-oh.
A GoFundMe page. It was only active for 4 days, and they wrote their little spiel they wrote on the GoFundMe thing. Said, as many of you know, Michael and I had to abruptly cancel our wedding day due to the tragedy that occurred in Charleston. It was supposed to start our lives together with our new family.
Wait, why? I don't understand why you would cancel a wedding over that.
Your brother just mass murdered people 4 days before that.
He's awaiting arraignment now. He's in the...
It's a little hard to celebrate
Gives
a
damn.
happy occasion when your brother has just murdered 9 people.
Okay, well, just go get a quick marriage at City Hall then.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Okay, but yes, it's I understand.
But a GoFundMe.
But a GoFundMe page
to cover your losses because your brother was a fool.
Yes.
And acted in such a bizarrely insane way.
Yes, because yes, again.
Okay, had she moved away to California and not heard about it, she'd still get married.
Maybe.
Of course she would.
Or maybe she'd go back to South Carolina to...
You know what? At this point, if your sibling decides they're going to shoot anything up and kill a bunch of people, I'm going to say that your relationship ends at that point.
Well, yes, pretty much. I mean, she's saying this, basically, that our wedding day was full of sorrow, pain, and shame, tainted by the actions of one man.
Taint.
Oh my God.
See, Alex Ted.
See, Alex Ted, Frank. This is comedy, all right. But anyway, they said they canceled out of respect for the victims and to protect their family.
Now they want sympathy.
Yes, now they want sympathy, and that's what I have a problem with. It also goes to fund their honeymoon.
How about you raise them funds and hand them over to the charities of the families?
Supposedly 10% of it was supposed to go to the church.
Yes.
But 10%? Come on.
Every dime should go directly to the families.
Who does this? Obviously.
You know what? That's what I don't like about things like the Red Cross and the cancer societies. They're like,
major.
Give us all this money and we'll give 10% over.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't even go to like research or... it's just marketing their campaigns.
It goes to pay the salaries of these people who are already too rich for their own good. But anyway, so like you said, though, why not just go to City Hall and... I guess I'm just not one who gives a crap about weddings, but that's what I would have done. Just go to City Hall.
Right. I mean, you're going to get married, you want to be married, but you don't want to rub it in people's faces that you're celebrating in their time of crisis.
Or, hey, if it's that much of a shame on your family, maybe wait to get married, Let's put it off a little while. We don't need to start a GoFundMe page, because I'm sorry. I'm not going to pay for your freaking wedding. But... our last little deal, I found this clip of Paul Rudd, who is promoting his new movie Ant-Man, which he stars in.
Yeah, which I mean, it looks cool, but I mean, as far as the comic book goes, I had no interest in a guy that was an ant.
Well, but you could say the same about a spider.
Well, yeah, but the Spider-Man already had an established cartoon base when I was a kid. Never heard of no Ant-Man.
Yeah, I'd never heard of it either. But
why such an obscure character to make a movie about?
Because they ran out of non-obscure.
Yeah. Well, they blew their load on like the Avengers and the X-Men, and then what was the Fantastic Four, which was miserably bad.
Yeah, and it still keeps going.
And they're remaking it. So Spider-Man just came out a year ago. We're gonna remake Spider-Man again.
Yeah.
How many times are we gonna remake Spider-Man?
I'm not going to see it unless it stars someone hot, which is why I will go see Ant-Man, because Paul Rudd.
Oh, he's such a stud.
Paul Rudd the stud. Yes, he is.
Rudd the stud.
But anyway, this just stood out to me because I am a 5-year-old boy, and I think farting is funny.
All right, so Paul Rudd farts in Ant-Man interview.
Yes, take it away.
Let's have a listen, Paul.
Say, I just do the same stuff that everybody else does.
Is that it? Oh, he's still going.
Yeah.
Okay,
it goes on for a
so
while.
big things do come in small packages. Yay!
It's a chair. It's the chair. It's leather.
I'm sure you
Yeah,
just came
he's
back
not
from
good.
lunch. I got it. What types of things do you do in your suit that nobody knows about?
He's not farting.
I guess. Say I just do the same stuff that everybody else does.
He can't be farting. that
next
hard.
question.
Next question. Paul Rudd's tooting. I've never been tooted on in an interview before. How do you feel right now?
Well, I feel a little. I got my stomach's a little upset, but
I think that's my interview right there.
These are terrible chairs. They need to replace these chairs. Should we see if we can do this whole interview with you even getting out one question?
Captain America or Iron Man?
Fart man. Fart man. Fart man. Okay.
Both of them. Great guys.
I'm blushing. So Peyton actually told me to ask you this. So there's an Ant-Man dance, and he wanted me to ask you to show me how it goes.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
You
and
are
I'm
telling
not,
a fib.
No, I'm really not. I don't know what somebody else said, oh, Peyton was talking about your Ant-Man dance. I honestly, if I knew what he was talking about, I'll go ask him. I really don't
Give
know.
me something to work with. Fake it. You're an actor.
And
Okay,
if
he
that
was-
special moment with Paul Rudd
He
made
was
your
really
family
trying to sneak him out there on it.
No, that was.
You know what?
But
I can see after doing 1,000 press reviews for this movie, like he's just had it, and he's like, "I'm just gonna let it loose."
yeah, you're saying the same stuff over and over and over again. I giggled so hard.
As we heard.
Yeah, well, it never gets unfunny for me. So there
Of
you
course
have it.
not. But
That's your biz and shiz.
thank you, Beth. I'd like to once again thank you for joining me in the studio here at WNUR 89.3 FM. I am Tim Radicek. This has been the Laugh Radio Show. If you'd like to get at us on the Twitter, you could do so by going to @LOERadio. You can also follow us on the Facebook at Facebook.com/The Laugh or Else Radio Show. Beth, that's all we got.
Follow me on Twitter, MegaBeth LOE.
Yeah, follow her. Send her nasty pictures of phallic symbols like she
Yeah.
likes to do on the Periscope.
I post funny things, what I consider funny.
But that's it. We're going to take off. We appreciate you listening. Stay tuned and listen again next week.